was younger, you said I want to be a good father. Hold up, wait a minute, who taught you? White friends saying ain't seems like...
So today I'm going to be showing you how to project any boulder. Projecting is something I do all the time, because I'm not very good at sending things quickly. So I feel like it's a good thing that I can share with you. So if you want to learn how to project any boulder and hopefully send it, stay tuned, because after this you will never fall off again.
Brilliant.
Boom! Start again!
Cut.
Cut! Bouldering! Step one is going to be finding a boulder that you want to spend time on, because if you're going to be investing lots of your time into a climb, you want to enjoy it. I've spent lots of time on lots of climbs that I don't enjoy, and trust me, it's not worth it. My thoughts for today's video was going to be this red. It's a good level, it's like 7B boulder, so it's something, for today's video I want to be able to do it in a day, hopefully. We'll see. But don't worry if your project takes multiple sessions. For example, I have a project which I'm on session like 18 now, but that's also quite extreme. So don't worry if you do your project a lot before session 18. As you can see, it's really dirty. So before I pull on at all, I'll brush every hole and get as much chalk off as possible, so I have like the best opportunity to have a flash go. I know a lot of people probably don't do this, but I always have a flash go on everything because, well, you never know, you might surprise yourself and then you'll be really happy and you'll flash your hardest grade ever. So it's worth always having a go. It probably won't go very well, but that doesn't matter either because you'll still learn stuff about the climb. Okay, so another important thing before you actually set off from the ground, you have to do a lot before you set off from the ground, kind of the more boring side. But another thing to do before you set off from the ground is to look at the boulder and work out how you're going to do the moves. Because if you're going to have a flash go, you might as well have an idea in your head of what you're going to do and how you're going to climb it. Where do I start? Whoa, that's actually quite a hard first move. As you can see, the flash go went exceptionally well. That's normally how I want my flash goes to go. But that's actually quite good because, you know, that means we have a video, because otherwise if I had a flash go, we're like... Now we're in the projecting stage, so I couldn't do the first move. So now I need to be able to do every single move in isolation, and then I'll link them all together. Okay, try again. I'm actually not very good at undercut, so I can't say I'm that surprised I'm falling off this. Try not to get, this is gonna be quite hypocritical because I'm actually not very good at this. I get really frustrated projecting and not being able to do moves, but try and remember that that's like the whole point of projecting, is not being able to do moves and then working it out and then being able to do them and like slowly putting the whole thing together. Here's a clip of me kicking a chalk bag and rock ones after another failed attempt. Alright, so the first way didn't work of me putting the foot on and boffing up. I often like trying to find sneaky ways to get through things like drop knees, heel hooks, weird beater, because I'm quite good at that stuff. So my plan now, which it doesn't look like many people do, is have these two and put my heel on here to do the first move.
Technical master.
Works. Nice. So now I have to do the other moves. My thoughts for how you do the other moves are, have this, have the heel, kind of locks you in, keep the right foot just down here, and then you can go to this undercut, which is quite good, this undercut, which is a jug, and then also you can go to this one. And then because I'm quite long, I think I could probably bump my left hand again to this, which is actually quite good, especially at the top. Well, that's another good tip. When you're feeling the holds, like find the best places for these holds. This is not that good, but this is more in cut and I can get my thumb on it more so I can pinch it properly. But here it's too big for my hands. So always look for like the best bit to be able to hold. Flag it. Bump into this. That's okay. Oh, there's a big thing here. Okay, those moves are quite easy. Even on easy moves, you need to be able to move through them as efficiently as possible. So then I probably could have been more efficient because my right leg was just hanging doing nothing. So I think I could probably climb that more efficiently. But also, because I'm long again, coming into this is quite close. It's not a great hold. Well, it's good, it's a good hold, but this is a jug. So it'd probably be more efficient for me just to go straight to the jug and skip out that hold. Yeah, much easier, and it saves time, do less moves, you get less tired. All right, put that bump into this. I'm gonna put my heel on again. Well, that was good. Another important thing when you're projecting is, like, this is probably one of the most important things, which I always neglect, is rest. Rest a lot. People say like rest 1 minute per move, or some people say per hard move. I just do 1 minute per move, and then I probably rest more than that. Just because, especially when you're trying your max, it's so tiring. So it's just really important to remember that your body needs rest, and it's so difficult because you're so psyched all the time as well. Oh, I am. I'm like, I just want to pull on, I can do it this go, and then your sessions get worse. Before you know it, session's over. Even time your rest. If you're not very good at resting, time your rest. Say, I'm not climbing until I've had 5 minute rest. Whoa. Oh, it's much easier that way. Then you can go for this. Woo.
Come on.
So it's so intense on your left arm and your left leg. My right arm has literally done nothing. It's having a break. It's on sabbatical from climbing right now. My right arm. Oh, boom. Okay. That's actually quite a good hold when your weight's underneath it. It's coming together. It's happening. Also, projecting wise, this boulder is probably like, it's not my max. So if you don't do all the moves in session, just don't worry. Because like some of the projects we've had, it'll take multiple sessions to do all the moves, and if it's something at your limit, it should take that long to do all the moves, because that means you're trying the right level. Okay. So. Ooh, that's the crux move. That's tricky. So now I'm going to try just the last move to make sure I can do it, because it still looks quite hard.
You think you're ready to go from the ground now?
Not yet. I've done all the moves apart from one. So I have to do the move into the slot, and then I can probably do some links, and then I'll try from the ground.
How good's the slot? We can't really see from down
Slot's
here.
quite good. Nope, too stretched out. Oh, so much chalk in my eye. But maybe I need to, maybe the right foot higher up on the higher jug. But then, equally, I'm just gonna be like a bit like a slightly broken seagull, just like. Quick question. I think I've said this in a video before, but it's still a topic for debate. Do you think you could fight 100 seagulls? You're in a room, you have no weapons. There's 100 seagulls that want to kill you. Could you win? Could you fight them and survive? Linked below is a Patreon for my Patreon. If enough people donate, I will buy 100 seagulls and I will do this as a video.
Danny's gonna love that.
That'd be amazing. Next thing I'm gonna try is get the sloper, put my left foot on the black box, and kind of just into it.
Yeah, nice. Well done.
Injuries. That hurt. Okay, well that's the way. So for some unknown reason, at this point my microphone decided to stop working. But what I was saying was, I'd done the boulder from the middle to the top, and I'd also done all the moves in the middle, which all felt quite easy. So normally I would try and link the boulder in 2 parts, but I felt like I had a good chance of doing it, so I decided to try it from the bottom. Okay, nice. So I did it. My voice went really high then. That's something that probably wouldn't always happen in my project sessions, but because I knew that I could probably do this and it's below my limit, I thought I could probably go from the bottom to the top. So if you do feel good when you're projecting, you don't have to go through all the steps of doing it in 2 overlapping parts and everything. If you think you can go from the ground because it's like easier climbing, then just have a go, see what happens, and you might surprise yourself and do it. But also, if you can't, doing the 2 overlapping parts is so good, and it's really important because it gives you mentally that confidence to be able to be like, okay, I can do this, I've done it in 2 parts, now let's just try. Thank you so much for watching, I hope you enjoyed it. I hope it helps you send all your boulder projects. If it did help, just let me know in the comments below. There's a Patreon link below if you want to help support the channel, help make some bigger videos, and also if you want to see more of these videos in the future, let me know. Other than that, big up Froome Bouldering for having us. It's a great gym. If you're in Froome, come here. Big up Freddie as well, for who's holding the camera, for filming. And yeah, and we'll see you on the next one. Love you, bye, peace. Explosion. Bye. So another step is also visualization. You ready? This is how the pros do it. I did it.